I had one of the sales managers that I'm mentoring reach out and go, hey man, I've got a rep that's getting a 90% show rate to all of his booked calls. How do I replicate this? I think it might be because he's sending out text from a personal phone, and I want to get the entire team personal phones. Here's the thing. It wasn't quite the full picture. On the surface of that makes a lot of sense, right? What we're going to do is we're going to replicate what's currently working, and then from there, roll it out to the entirety of the team. That thought process is very solid. He's a very smart dude. He's a pleasure to work with. But here's some of the factors that I told him to look at and that you should consider if you're trying to replicate this for your team. And this is for anything. Number one is when we look at that, what is the message that he's sending out? Is it the same message that the rest of the team is sending out, or is he sending something different? Meaning, can I just change the message that the team is sending out that this guy figured out how to do? And from there, we're going to bump show rates. Thing number two, speed to response. A lot of times we talk about speed to lead, and speed to lead is incredibly important. You should not overlook that, but that's not the context that we're talking about here. We're talking about speed to response. Think about this in terms of somebody been happily married for 10 years. But when I was dating, you would text somebody and you'd be kind of looking forward to their response. If they took a day to respond, you'd be like, man, they're not that into me. If they took 20 seconds to respond, you'd be like, oh, that was quick. And you'd go back and forth, right? And maybe I wasn't playing it cool enough, but I don't think your sales team should either. I think you should respond relatively quickly. So I told him to look at, from the time that they book in, how quickly does he send out that reminder message? The next piece, which most people miss, once they respond, how quickly do we actually get back to them so it feels like a very quick back and forth and they feel positive about the interaction? Two other things that I told him to look at. Number one, on the surface of this looks like this guy is killing it. Check his self-cancellation rate. Is he canceling some of these calls that don't confirm? So it looks like he has a 90% show rate, but in reality, he's closer to 70% with the rest of the team. Very last thing that I told him to check out as we kind of looked at all of this stuff is I really wanted to consider what lead source these are coming from. So is he on a higher priority lead than everybody else? So he has a different set of leads. So they're confirming at a different level and coming and showing up to those calls at a different level. You consider all that, you run it through, I think you're going to find replicating success then becomes easy because you see the full picture.